saw this story the other day, and I had seen this before in the U.S. and never really thought that, well, I'm sure this is a problem here as well.
It is.
But according to the Journal de Montréal, female real estate agents, just trying to do their job here, are encountering more and more, I want to use the word disgusting behavior, obnoxious behavior, but certainly not something that anybody should be subjected to at their job. So whether it's, well, I won't tell the story. I read this and I'm appalled by this. And we want to hear from a broker who's run into this. Marie-Ève GRENON is on the line. She's a residential and real estate broker here. Marie-Ève, thanks for being with us this afternoon. Rather than me explaining what happens, so maybe you could tell us in your own account, what's happened to you so far that's bothered you the most?
Well, right now, what's happened, it's, a few months ago, I received a phone call, disgusting phone call, so I hung up right away and I blocked the guy. Mm-hmm. And it stopped right there. He sent me a few texts with asking me to video chat or something, but it stopped now. So I was like, okay, if it stopped, I won't go to the police. But this week it started again, but 1,000 times worse. I received pictures, videos, very, very, very explicit video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Text, he talked about me in the text. So I went to the police the next morning, the first thing in the morning, because I can't wait to block them. I was just, that's what I wanted to do the faster. So I went to the police. The police took it very seriously. And then he just kept calling. I didn't receive the call, but I did receive the voicemail. So I think it was worse by the voicemail. It was crazy, creepy, and everything you can say. He told me that he saw me in my picture on the internet, so I know that's where he found my number and everything. So I was not very reassured. I was not I was not in a good place in the last 2 days.
Well, but I want to just ask, we're hearing your story, but I think it's fair to say, certainly from the piece that I read, it's not unique to you, right?
No,
this is happening
not unique
everywhere.
to me. Exactly. We are 4 girls in my team, and another girl there and felt a few times she didn't feel safe. A guy, if you read the story of Shani, a guy received her completely drunk. So she was not feeling safe. One time she had to go in her car and block the door because 2 brothers were hitting on her, and she was not feeling safe. Wow. I have another real estate agent who in my team who received a call from clients to ask her to sleep with them, not in a nice way. It's like if we are object. Because our name, our face, our phone number are in public or in the internet, that gives them the right to do that to us. And no, please don't.
Has this changed how you do your job? Like, are you thinking of changing your number or putting in some security measures? Yes and no. I don't want to change my number, because I don't want to be less efficient than men. Mm-hmm. When the customer calls, they want to be answered right away. So I don't want me to change. I don't want them to change. I want them to change. But I talked to Proprio Direct because we talked to Proprio Direct and they will take measure. So they are in meeting right now. They want to take measure to protect real estate broker, girl and boy, because we don't know. Maybe men do. Maybe it's happened less, but I'm pretty sure it's happening too to them. So they want to take measure to that we can do I don't know how to say in English. Our métier.
Your job.
We can do our job.
Profession. Yeah, your profession.
In a safe place.
I read in the story, and you're talking about a couple of instances with this one particular person who you had to block and go to the police about. But I'm reading where some real estate agents will now feel they're so threatened They will either go with their boyfriend or husband, who will stay and wait in the car for them till they're finished a showing, a viewing, whatever. That's how bad it's become.
That's how bad it's become, because sometimes we receive the call. You know, we go at home to the people that we don't know. Sometimes we are completely alone, because, you know, the owner normally are not there when we show a house.
Right.
So we are completely alone with a guy sometimes who maybe don't want to see the house. And, you know, we take caution, because we always ask, do you have your bank, your pre-authorization from the bank, your pre-approval? And they say, yeah, they send it to us. We have it. But they don't always want to see the house.
They want to
That's
see
scary
you.
sometimes.
That's
and of
really
course, by nature of the business, your picture is on the signs, your phone number is on the signs. You're not that hard to find, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, exactly. And they know when we are due open house and everything. So we always try to be two at open house.
What can be done? I mean, like you said, you want to be able to do your job to the best of your ability. What needs to happen here to make it safer for you, but you can still do your job to the best of your ability?
That's what I talked to my agency. Maybe we can do something with an application to send a message if we are in trouble. Maybe a service de raccompagnement with people if I have some trouble to if I'm scared to go at a rendezvous. We already do that in our team. Everyone know where we are.
Okay.
A buddy system. That's great.
It's always someone, and when one of us don't feel safe, we are going to. Okay. And if we are not available, yes, they are our husband, friend, anyone who can come with us.
Just as a last question, when you went to the police, I know you went for one particular case. What do they say to you when this happens, or to other agents when they say they've reported this to the police? What do they suggest you do?
They took me very seriously, but I can't say that it was the same for everyone. It's sad, but some of other real estate agents didn't, the police didn't take them seriously. But they told me to be very careful, to call them if I see someone who I'm not sure about, if I see a car.
Okay.
They told me to call them as soon as I don't feel safe.
Okay. Well, that's at least good to know.
Yeah.
You'd hope they'd say the same to everybody. Marie-Ève, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it this afternoon.
Thanks to you.
Marie-Ève GRENON, residential real estate broker. You know, what I didn't ask, and I know this in the back of my mind because I've heard these stories before, I wonder if now, we're focusing a light on this, but if whether it's been going on for many years.
It has.
And we've said nothing, swept it under the rug, kind of like, suck it up, just this is the nature of the business. I'm glad someone is finally speaking up and maybe something gets done here, because it's kind of crazy.
My goodness.